Hey, welcome to another unboxing video. This time it is the Saturn S from Elgoo. Um, I'm just going to dig into it. I've done a few of these. You guys know what's inside most of them, but let's see what we got. Initial check. There is a ton of good packing in here. Looks to be well packed. Cardboard, more cardboard. Is standard PC power cord, so if you got extra computers and you ever lose this, you can have plenty of those around. Let's see. Corner protection. If you do any home improvement type projects or that, these things are great for painters' triangles as well. Rest your stuff on top and that. Let's see. Ton of foam. In there good. More foam. Box of all the parts. We'll get into that in a minute. And let's go and get the unit out. Get out of our way. Here in our secret underground layer, as they call it. Let's go with the box of parts first. Let's see what we got. Toolkit with looks like extra screws. That's a first. Gloves, spatula, fairly decent one it looks like. Plastic scraper, the other part of the power cord. Resin strainers, and a healthy amount at that. So it looks like they actually weren't cheap on those. A couple of masks. You know, they're okay, but let's see. Snips. Decent quality it looks like. USB drive. The air filter. We'll get to this in a moment. Then leveling paper and the instructions. Who reads instructions, right? So lay everything out. Get that out of the way. Now let's go see what we got inside of this thing. First thing is, it is well wrapped. Kind of weird. Down at the bottom. Very good packing on this one. Definitely didn't want to take any chances that the guys at the shipping companies would pound the snot out of them. And let's see what else we got. All right, we're going to take the top off. Is another bag. I think we're not taking chances here. And let's see. Foam padding. More foam padding. Build plate is in there. And they're good. And the build plate has scratch protection on it, which is good. Foam. Let's see. Take the tank off. Screws are a little smaller head than the Anycubics. It's got a different thread count on it too, but take this off, and resin tank, metal, and it has feet, so it keeps it up off of the table. Put that there for the moment. And a note about don't take off the polarizer, very important. So let's see where we're going. So protective film on this. There's a sticker over here that says do not remove the black protectors, and then a red one here showing you where the scratch protection is so you can remove it. Be gentle to make sure it doesn't catch anything. Now, one thing is, I do believe these do not come with screen protectors, so you will want to pick up some. Get the ones that go wider. But otherwise, everything looks good. There is, on the front, film here. I'm leaving it on just to protect against the resin and fingerprints for now, but there's also a USB port over here that is to power the carbon filter. And don't plug anything else into it. It is just for this, so don't try charging your phone while you're printing something. I'm going to leave the cap on it for the moment. So, but let's look at this bad boy. They did not skimp on protective packaging on these things. Instructions for the resin, or for the filter rather. So there is protection here for the port. You're going to want to pull it open because the actual filter is also wrapped. So, and it is carbon, so you are going to get black dusty stuff all over you. Probably best to do this where you're not going to get it all over whatever table you're working on, which I just did. But whatever. So we have the air filter, which I will pop in here now. Put this on the side to save it, just in case. There we go. So let's see, we got the toolkit. Do not need that, or that, or that, or that. Actually, any of these right now. Move all those out of the way. Put these by the back so I don't lose it. And go into the toolkit. Get out, I believe it's the fat one here. Yep. Yep. This has got your ball pivoty thing. I actually do not like that design. It just seems that if you put a little pressure on it, it misaligns things. So don't lean on it when you're trying to scrape, or if you do, re-level. But you want to loosen this. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I don't know who left loosey, but there we go. That gives us a nice little bit of flex. So right now, plug this in and let's go level it. One thing I do not care for on this particular unit is, unfortunately, the power switch is in the back. It's back here. A little hard to get to sometimes, especially if you have a crowded work area. And the USB port for the data is over on the side, which means you can't quite cozy these things up tight if you have multiple printers. But if you only have one, it's not really an issue. So this thing powered right on. So going with the leveling, the instructions walk you right through it. This says it say here? Go to Tools, Manual, Home, then hit the 10 millimeter. Hit the up arrow button a couple of times. This one recommends 10. Take it up 100 millimeters, and then take it up just a hair more. That on, nice and loose. Get this tight. Put the paper back there. Hit the home button. Let it do its thing. At this point, it kind of finds itself. And make sure you got it nice and straight. Put a little pressure on here, and then just tighten these up. I'll hand tighten them, and then take them the rest of the way. Actually, if you use the ball side, it goes in easier. Make that nice and tight. That nice and tight. And give it a little bit. A little bit. Now we got good. At that point, once this finishes going up, we put that back on, and we are good to go. So that is the unbox and setup of an Elegoo Saturn S. Pretty easy setup, pretty good, ready to go out of the box for the most part. So, good luck. Thanks for watching. Check back later. Thank you.